Hello, welcome to the Bible in 5 years. My name is Armando. We are reading the Bible in chronological order, and it's going to take us a long time to do all this reading. It's more than 10,000 stories. It's going to take us a long time, but we're doing our best. This project podcast is for people who have never read the Bible, they don't know what the Bible says, or they're not familiarized with the Bible, and it's okay. We're not going to judge you here. Not at all, this because this project podcast is for you. Let's change the music so we can do our reading of today. Day 435, Gideon becomes Israel's judge. Judges chapter 6 from verse 1 on. Again, the Israelites did what was evil in the Lord's sight. So the Lord handed them over to the Midianites for 7 years. The Midianites were so cruel that the Israelites fled to the mountains, where they made hiding places for themselves in caves and dens. Whenever the Israelites planted their crops, marauders from Midian, Amalek, and the people of the east would attack Israel, camping in the land and destroying crops as far away as Gaza. They left the Israelites with nothing to eat, taking all the sheep, oxen, and donkeys. These enemy hordes, coming with their cattle and tents as thick as locusts, arrive on droves of camels, too numerous to count, and they stayed until the land was stripped bare. So Israel was reduced to starvation by the Midianites. Then the Israelites cried out to the Lord for help. When they cried out to the Lord because of Midian, the Lord sent a prophet to the Israelites. He said, "This is what the Lord, the God of Israel, says. I brought you up out of slavery in Egypt and rescued you from the Egyptians and from all who oppress you. I drove out your enemies and gave you their land. I told you, I am the Lord your God. You must not worship the gods of the Amorites, in whose land you now live. But you have not listened to me." Then the angel of the Lord came and sat beneath the oak tree at Ophrah, which belonged to Joash of the clan of Abiezer. Gideon, son of Joash, had been threshing wheat at the bottom of a winepress to hide the grain from the Midianites. The angel of the Lord appeared to him and said, "Mighty hero, the Lord is with you." "Sir," Gideon replied, "if the Lord is with us, why has all this happened to us? And where are all the miracles our ancestors told us about? Didn't they say the Lord brought us up out of Egypt? But now the Lord has abandoned us and handed us over to the Midianites?" Then the Lord turned to him and said, "Go with the strength you have and rescue Israel from the Midianites. I am sending you." "But Lord," Gideon replied, "how can I rescue Israel? My clan is the weakest in the whole tribe of Manasseh, and I am the least in my entire family." The Lord said to him, "I will be with you, and you will destroy the Midianites as if you were fighting against one man." Gideon replied, "If you are truly going to help me, show me a sign to prove that it is really the Lord speaking to me. Don't go away until I come back and bring my offering to you." The Lord answered, "I will stay here until you return." Gideon answered, "I will stay here." The Lord answered, oh my gosh, I'm repeating my reading. The Lord answered, "I will stay here until you return." Gideon hurried home. He cooked a young goat, and with half a bushel of flour, he baked some bread without yeast. Then, carrying the meat in a basket and the broth in a pot, he brought them out and presented them to the angel who was under the oak tree. The angel of God said to him, "Place the meat and the unleavened bread on this rock and pour the broth over it." And Gideon did as he was told. Then the angel of the Lord touched the meat and bread with the staff in his hand, and fire flamed up from the rock and consumed all he had brought. And the angel of the Lord disappeared. When Gideon realized that it was the angel of the Lord, he cried out, "Sovereign Lord, I have seen the angel of the Lord face to face." "It is all right," the Lord replied. "Do not be afraid. You will not die." And Gideon built an altar to the Lord there and named it, "The Lord is Peace." The altar remains in Ophrah in the land of the clan of Abiezer to this day. We have come to the end of our reading today. This is a two-part. I think it's a two-part. I should have marked. Yeah, it is a two-part. I didn't think I didn't mark the second one. I should have. Well, it's a two-part reading. Tomorrow we read the second part. This is the Bible in 5 years. My name is Armando. We read the Bible in chronological order. It's going to take us a few years to do all this reading. We already been reading for a whole year, but we're gonna be reading more than 10,000 stories. A lot of stories. So it's gonna take us a while. But we're trying to keep our stories short and sweet as much as possible, so we remember what we read. This project podcast is for people who have never read the Bible. They don't know what the Bible says, or they're not familiarized with the Bible, and it's okay. We're not gonna judge you here or criticize you, not at all. And there's no strings attached here. Okay, you don't have to click on the like or subscribe or on anything. All right, not at all. Check the description below or above. We have 3 different links there: one for Spotify, one for Facebook, and one for YouTube. You can go check all those links, and that's where we broadcast these episodes. We also record them in Spanish. If you speak Spanish or you know somebody who speaks Spanish, you can refer them to, so they can go check them out. Alrighty, see you tomorrow. I gotta go. I'm tired and my voice is not working very well today. See you tomorrow. Bye.